Hey guys, it's Miss Camden. Today we're going to worship together, so if you guys will just go ahead and stand up, we're so glad to have you here with us.
Philippians chapter 4, 4 through 7. Philippians chapter 4, 4 through 7. The Lord is near, the Lord is here, and I have peace with God. The Lord is near, the Lord is here, and I have the mind of Christ. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again and again and again. In everything I will sing and give thanks to the Lord. Now I will say and I will pray, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again and again and again. Don't be anxious about anything, but in every situation give thanksgiving. Don't be anxious about anything, but in every situation give thanksgiving. Philippians chapter 4, 4 through 7. Philippians chapter 4, 4 through 7. Philippians chapter 4, 4 through 7. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again and again and
treasured by the one who loves me. I am treasured, treasured, treasured by the one who loves me. I am treasured, treasured, treasured by the one who loves me. I am treasured, treasured, treasured by the one who loves me. Hey, I can count on all of the promises. Hey, I can count on all of the promises my God promised me. He will never let go, and He will never forsake me. He knows everything that I need for this day. He knows every thought, and He knows me by my name. I can count on all of the promises my God promised me.
Hey kids, it's me, Miss Michelle. So, last week we talked about how a man named John was off on an island all alone, and all of a sudden he saw a vision. It was like he was having a dream, only he was awake. John saw Jesus, and Jesus told him lots of things. But Jesus said, "John, write this down. It's important." And we can read what John wrote down in the Bible. It's in the very back of the Bible. It's the last chapter, and it's called Revelation. And this is what John wrote. In our story today, we're going to talk about some of the things that Jesus said in that vision. Jesus gave John a message for 7 different churches. For each church, he had a special message just for them. But each of the 7 messages had the same pattern. They each basically had 4 parts. Each message started out with Jesus saying, "This message is from me, Jesus." And then Jesus said something amazing about himself. It was different in each letter. He told one of the churches, "This message is from the one who was dead and is now alive." So he was talking about himself. To another church, he said, "This message is from one who is holy and true." And again, he was talking about himself. But each message, he started out in a different way to describe himself. Then, after Jesus said that the message was from him, for the second part, he told each church something that he knew about them. Jesus said, "I know all the things that you do." He told one church, "I know that you are having a hard time." And he told another church, "I see you loving and taking care of each other." Every church, he had a message where he told them something that he saw about them. And then the third thing that Jesus did was he told each of the 7 churches some things that they were doing right and some things that they were doing wrong. To one church, he said, "You obeyed me even when it was hard." And to another church, he said, "You guys need to do a better job of loving each other." And to another church, he said, "You guys need to stop listening to people who are telling you the wrong things." So Jesus was helping them to know the right and the wrong things to do in his messages. And then Jesus ended the message the very same way too. The fourth thing he did in every message was he said, "Anyone with ears to hear must listen." And then he gave each church a different promise. He told them that he would take care of them and protect them. He told one of the churches that he would give them everything they needed. He told one of the churches that if they obeyed, they would become part of his family. So, we might not go to one of those 7 churches that Jesus was talking about in this story, but Jesus said those who have ears should listen. Well, we have ears, don't we? We can learn from these messages in the Bible. And isn't it cool that Jesus cared enough about these churches to send them messages that were special just for them? God and Jesus, they care about church. They want us to come together and worship Him. They want us to work together to do good things. And Jesus knows us. He sees what we do and he cares about it. He is a part of what the church does. He teaches us the right things to do when we listen. Church is important to Jesus, so it should be important to us too. All right, it's time for our memory verse. This week's memory verse comes from Revelation, which is the very last book in the Bible. And it's talking about Jesus when it says this. Here it goes. He who was sitting on the throne said, I am making everything new. Revelation 21:5. Okay, now I'm going to say part of it and then I want you to repeat after me. Ready? He who was sitting on the throne said, I am making everything new. Revelation 21:5. Great job, guys. I know you'll have this one memorized in no time.
Kids, I'm so glad we get to do church together because God loves the church. You've watched, you've listened, and you've learned. Now go change your world.